Michael Jordan has had some crazy scoring performances in his career. The man was a menace who didn't care how good the opponent was or what situation he was in. He knew one word: attack, attack, and in case you forgot, attack again. So today I wanted to talk about the best scoring performances Jordan had, but in losing efforts. Let's get it. Number 5, Bulls vs Suns 1988. Jordan was on a tear this season, averaging 35 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, 3 steals, and Jordan also won the slam dunk contest, MVP, scoring title, steals title, and defensive player of the year in just one season. So it's no surprise Jordan lit up the Suns for 53, where Jordan shot 20 for 23 from the field and 13 for 15 from the free throw line and grabbed 14 rebounds while not even attempting a single three-pointer. And though the Bulls ended up losing this game due to the Bulls not being able to hold on to the ball, like always, Jordan dazzled and entertained. It can be argued that this was Jordan's greatest individual season, even though the Bulls weren't just contenders yet. Regardless, this was one of the greatest seasons ever for the best player ever. Number 4, Bulls vs Lakers 1992. In the middle of his first of 2 three-peats, Jordan was at the height of his powers, and for this season averaged 32 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds, while finishing second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting and losing out on his 3rd MVP award to his former friend Charles Barkley. This Lakers team didn't have Magic, as he retired the season prior due to contracting HIV, so it was impressive that they were able to beat this Bulls team with Jordan giving you 54, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists on 21 of 39 shooting, while Jordan made 11 of 14 free throws. The leading scorer for the Lakers was Sam Perkins with 26, but the Bulls will have the last laugh as they were going to win their 3rd championship in 3 years, completing their first three-peat. Number 3, Bulls vs Hawks 1987. With Jordan and Dominique Wilkins going at it in a classic game, Jordan would drop 61 points, 10 rebounds on 22 for 38 shooting from the field in 41 minutes of play, while Dominique Wilkins went for 34 on 10 for 21 shooting and 14 for 17 from the free throw line. With Atlanta scoring 37 points in the 4th quarter to beat the Scottie Pippen-less Bulls with no Scottie in the game, it was no surprise that Jordan had to take more of a load on offense, and it wasn't enough to get the job done. Dominique, on the other hand, had major help from Kevin Willis, who scored 20, and Antoine Carr, who also scored 20 off the bench, to give the edge to the Hawks so slightly. A game like this just shows how dominant Jordan was to almost single-handedly win his team the game, and if Scottie Pippen had played, they probably would have won it. Number 2, Bulls vs Magic 1993. Jordan dropped 64 points in a game where he took 49 shots and made 27 of them, while shooting 9 of 11 from the charity stripe. Scottie Pippen came in second with scoring with 17 points on 7 of 16 shooting from the field. This was Shaq's first year in the league, and it definitely didn't look like it, as he dropped an insane 29 points, 24 rebounds on 11 of 18 shooting from the field, and get this, 7 of 12 from the free throw line. But Shaq wasn't the leading scorer in this game for the Magic, as Scott Skiles had 31 points and 10 assists to help the Magic edge the Bulls in OT. Though Jordan was the best player in the league, in a lot of these games he has shot a lot, and it probably would have benefited him to get his teammates going a little more, and maybe he would have won some of these games. And finally, number 1, Bulls vs Celtics 1986. Even though Jordan scored more in the Magic game before, I had to put this one at number 1 because of the magnitude and difficulty of opponent. Jordan and the Bulls were facing who some consider the greatest team of all time, the 85-86 Celtics, and for Jordan to hang 63 on one of the greatest defensive teams ever is beyond impressive. Jordan finished with 63 points, 6 assists on 27 of 41 shooting and 19 of 21 from the free throw line, in a superstar performance, while Larry Bird, McHale, and Ainge each went for 20, showing just how overmatched the Bulls were, who in 1986 were not near the level of the Celtics, who would go on to win the NBA championship that year. This was no doubt one of the greatest playoff performances ever, and I will leave you with this Larry Bird quote he had after the game about Jordan. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all next time.
We ended up winning the series, but it was an incredible playoff performance. I've never seen it before, and I had never seen it after. That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.